Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are and what time of day it is when you watch this video. My name is Z, and welcome back to my gaming corner. In this episode of Diablo 3, I am updating the Averice Conquest that I did 4 years ago in Season 18. And I have had many people so far in the Discords that I'm in, I've had many people ask me, it's like, hey, does your Avarice video trick still work here in Season 29? And I keep telling them, yes, it does, but you just need to have a Boon of the Hoarder rank 50 and then stand in one spot and just follow the video. And there are people that like don't believe me, and then they have their sets on, and then they kill Abraxa, and then all of a sudden the event's over and they don't get it. So here I am in Season 29, and I have the portal open to the Temple of the Firstborn level 1. Now, this is only the third day of the season, and I didn't do a lot of playing yesterday because I got to Torment 16, as you can see on my screen. Adventure mode Torment 16, XVI is 16, and I found an enmity portal, and I recorded the footage of that enmity portal, and it was brutal, like absolutely brutal, because I was a freshly minted Firebird wizard, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't have the pieces I need, I don't have a Death Wish, I don't have my Etch Sigil that I need, oh crap, I don't have anything I needed. And then as I was doing these portals, I was getting the Taurasha set, and so when I got the Firebird set, I had the Taurasha stuff too, and I was putting that on, but I was still like a freshly minted wizard with my Taurasha's Phoenix build. I now have the pieces that I need. I have an Ancient Convention of the Elements, I have my Halo of Carini, I have my Boon of the Hoarder rank 50, I have my Death Wish, I have my Grand Vizier. So just so you can see the build that I'm in my cube, I have the Grand Vizier, and then Hergbrash's Binding, and the Ring of Royal Grandeur. That's in the cube. And then on my character, I have a Death Wish, which has, as you're channeling Disintegrate for more than a second, all your damage is quadrupled. For my gloves, I have Taurasha. Shoulders, I have Firebirds. Chest, I have Taurasha. Helmet, I have the Mempo of Twilight. For the boots, I have the Firebirds. Pants, I have Taurasha. Belt, I have Taurasha. Amulet, I have Taurasha. So you need 5 pieces of Taurasha in the amulet, the chest, the gloves, the belt, and the pants. Those 5 need to be Taurasha. And then if you're going to play my build, as I showed you in the Taurasha's Phoenixes, you need to have the shoulders, the boots, and the offhand of Firebird with the Ring of Royal Grandeur in the cube, and you can have the 4-piece of Firebird, so you get the always up for Disintegrate and Teleport. You also get when you hit them with Disintegrate, they'll ignite and take 3,000% weapon damage until they die. But we're killing them with the Taurasha stuff. And with the Taurasha 2-piece bonus, it says damaging enemies with the elements causes a meteor of that type to fall from the sky as long as you have element on your bars. And then you get resistance to those elements, and then attacks increased your damage by 2,000% for 8 seconds because you have a 4-piece of Taurasha. And we're going to get all of that and just stand in one place and shoot off our Disintegrate. Now, I don't even have very good legendary gems. I have a Boon of the Hoarder rank 50 because I just barely leveled that up. The way you get Boon of the Hoarder is you have to kill Greed. Greed is the final boss of the vault. If you find a treasure goblin and kill it, sometimes it will open a portal to the vault, or the best way to do it is if you find a puzzle ring. And if you have a level 31 demon hunter, and you can then roll at Kadala with all your blood shards. So on your main character, get your blood shards up all the way to max, and then go on your level 31 Demon Hunter and just roll for rings. You'll get a puzzle ring quicker than anything. Put that in the cube and say transmute, and it will open a portal to the vault. Go kill Greed, get your Boon of the Hoarder. Then, because this is season of enmity, go into the enmity rifts that you find scattered around in the open world. You're going to get greater rift keystones like there's no tomorrow. Remember from my video, I had 240 some odd, and I was level 60, 65, 70. I have 367 greater rift keystones, and I just used 10 of them to go run an empowered level 60, and I leveled up my Boon of the Hoarder to 50. But like my other gem, I have Zeiss, rank 0. I have the Bane of the Powerful, rank 4, because that's the first gem you get. I really haven't leveled up my gems. I really haven't done anything else to my gear other than the fact that I'm using Hergbrash's Binding, Disintegrate, and I have the 6-piece of Tarasha and the 4-piece of Firebird. For my bracers, I'm using Ashkenar's Blood Bracer. For my 2 rings, I'm using Halo of Carini, and I'm using Convention of the Elements with Death Wish Weapon. Now for the skills, I'm using my Arcane Familiar Icicle, because you have to have an ice attack with Tarasha. I'm using Disintegrate Volatility. I'm using Meteor with no rooms, because you need a Fire Meteor. So we have Ice on my Familiar, Arcane on my Disintegrate, Fire on my Meteor, and then my Storm Armor, Power of the Storm, takes care of the electrical. And then of course I have Magic Weapon Deflection, so I can stay alive, and then I have Teleport, Safe Passage, because when you have the 50 stack of the Firebird, you can just teleport wherever you want, right? But all you really need to do, you don't have to worry about having a Leoric's Crown with an emerald in it, you don't have to worry about having a gold skin. All you need is a Boon of the Hoarder rank 50. And then what you do, you need to dismiss your follower. So if you have a Templar or the Enchantress, dismiss them. You do not want to have any passive abilities on that attacks enemies. So I need to change my familiar rune. I need to change this rune. That way it takes my stuff off. And then what we need to do is we need to go into the Temple of the Firstborn level 1. And this is the only dungeon that has a modicum of RNG to it. You're looking for a special layout of the Temple of the Firstborn level 1, and I found the room we needed right at the very beginning. So I'm going to get my 50 stack of not Tarasha, but 50 stack of Firebird, and we're just going to zoom up here to the room. So this is the room I'm talking about. This is the room of Ascendancy. So you come through and you look for a room like this that has like piles of skulls and bones on either side of the doorway, and it has a doorway on the left side, and it has a doorway on the right side. This is the room you want. And when you walk forward, the event is going to begin, and we're going to do our best not to die. In the previous video, I died in the video when I was moving the boss out of the way. So we come in here. This is the Ascension Ritual, and these guys just need... Oh, see... Ugh. There we go. Now I can just cast the Meteor, and I can kill them like this. But we don't want to kill Abraxas, so you got to kill the first round of enemies without killing Abraxas. So you'll kill these wretched hosts, and then the boss will spawn in. And the object is we need to move the boss out of the way so we can then come back here and kill the little Shadow Stalker enemies over and over again for money. Now I have Convention of the Elements, and it has that. Okay, so here's the boss. So we need to just start walking away and just move him completely out of the room. There he is. He's coming down the hallway. We're going to keep a 50 stack facing away from him. And we're just going to move him out of the way. You don't want to kill him. You don't even want to touch him with your Disintegrate. Move him all the way back here. And if you're a Firebird wizard, then with your Disintegrate, you can zip around and you can move. Oh, see, didn't want to die. Bugger. We died again because we don't have our buffs up. So now, 50 stack. Oh my gosh, this is a bug. I have the 50 stack, but my teleport is on cooldown. Ugh. Right? Okay, so now that I have that back, we're going to go back to this room. We're going to stand in one place, and we're just going to let the monsters, they're going to spawn in, and they're going to come. Oh, right, you also want to dismiss your pets. I forgot about that. Pets, dismiss your pet. Otherwise, they're going to screw this all up. So you just stand in one spot, you kill these guys, they're going to spawn infinitely over and over again. And we're just going to stand here and cast Disintegrate. And because we have Hergbrash's Binding in the cube, we can cast Disintegrate forever. And they spawn every couple of seconds. And because we have that Boon of the Hoarder at rank 50, every one of them will just drop a whole bunch of gold. Just stand in one spot. We're just going to stand here for a few seconds. And the reason I wanted to do this update video is this way you can actually see me get the Conquest Avarice done. And since it'll be my second Conquest, you'll see the second Conquest thing pop up, but you will see the Avarice pop up. So we're just going to sit here for a few minutes. And you'll notice that it's the meteors is what kills them. My disintegrate isn't killing them, it's the meteors dropping on them that kill them. But because I have the 4-piece of Tal Rasha, and I have the Halo of Carini, every time it electrocutes an enemy that's more than 15 meters away, and you'll see it, boom, there's the electricity. Now what we can do is we can put our skills back to what they should be. So Power of the Storm on that, and then this should be Spark Flint, and this should be Deflection, which it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to run forward. I'm sorry. Okay. We're just going to stand here. We're going to let the gold continue to pile up. So with us on Torment 16, I have a 7,000 extra % gold bonus. You want to do this on as high a difficulty as you can. I'm on Torment 16, but you want to be at least on Torment 13. On 15, it drops down by almost 1,000. 950, and it goes down by 950 each time you go down. So I'm on Torment 16, 7,000 extra % gold.
If only they could see me now.
And I'm playing this on PlayStation 5 now. So when I did it before, I was on a base PlayStation 4. Now I'm on PlayStation 5. And PlayStation 5 has so much more processing power than PlayStation 4. So I just need that last... I'm just going to go forward just a little bit so I can reach just a bit farther.
See that coming, did you?
But yeah, it's the same strategy. And this is season 29, so yeah, you can do this strategy in season 29. You just come here, you stand in this room. Yes, Abraxa killed us with his little balls he shoots out of his palm around the corner. Oh, and look, we even get a Torment 16 Enmity portal. So you saw it spawn, so we'll do the Avarice achievement, and then we'll jump in that portal with our followers and stuff. Even though I don't have the Ring of Royal Grandeur yet with my follower, we'll jump in and I'll show you what we get from a Torment 16 now that I can actually do it and not have it be so flippin' brutal.
Your defenses are nothing.
Okay, I think we'll go for 4 more minutes and then we'll run forward and we'll hopefully get it. Yeah, there is going to be a boatload of gold sit up there, just waiting for us to pick it up. So it's 7:46 p.m. right now. We're going to go to 7:50 p.m. and then run forward. 7,000% bonus gold, yeah. And a Bane of the Hoarder rank 50. All you need to do to get Avarice is to pick up 50 million gold while not in the Sanctum or the Vault. So if we go to our leaderboards and we go over to Conquests, Avarice is the second one, and we go to View Details. It says complete a 50,000 gold streak while outside the Vault or the Inner Sanctum. So you get the Boon of the Hoarder inside the Inner Sanctum when you kill Greed the first time. And then you have to come outside with it leveled up, and you come to this room right here. Just kill these guys over and over again. They'll still drop gold. You can't see the meteors fall anymore. I promise they're falling. See, there's the effect. You see them falling, but you don't see the effects on the floor anymore.
Your grave awaits.
You know, just for kicks and giggles, let's just go for 1 more minute to 7:48 p.m. Just 1 more minute, and then we'll run forward. And you can do this on any character class you want, with any build you want. You just have to be able to stand in one place without moving and kill these little Shadow Stalker enemies. I don't even know what they're called. They're called Blood Vermin. They're just like little Shadow Stalker enemies. If you can stand in one place and not move, so you're not picking up any of the gold, your pets are dismissed, your followers are dismissed, and you can just stand in one place and just not move at all and kill things either at range, or like if you're a Whirlwind Barbarian, just stand in one spot without moving your joystick and just hold Just hold spin to win, and you have your Bolcathos swords that allow you to have spinning forever. You can do that. You can do this with the Blood Nova Necromancer. You can do this with the Smacrum Necromancer. You can do this on any character class. Even the Crusaders with their Bolt of Holy Light and they're like the Fist of the Heavens and like the Hammerden Crusader, they can also do it. You just have to be able to kill stuff while not moving. All right, it is 7:48. We're going to equip our pet. We are going to run forward, and we should have Avarice. Where is my Angelic Goblin? I can usually... There he is. Angelic Goblin. Here we go. Here we go for the Averice Conquest. Bam. Avarice. Challenge complete. Season Journey Conquer. All I do is win. Second Conquest complete. Finished. That's all you have to do. We were standing here killing these guys for, what, 3 minutes? And we got Avarice. Now what we can do, because we're going to go into that portal and we don't need the spawns to be popping up while we do the next video, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to kill Abraxa. That way the guys stop spawning in. There we go, event complete. Okay, so now when we go back, there might still be one final spawn of the blood vermin in. We can get the money from them. And one spawn drops 1.3 million, so we just need to have 50 spawns, which is what we did. But yeah, that is how we do Avarice. You saw it pop up. You saw the all I do is win pop up. And if we look at my conquests for Conqueror, you can see I have 2 conquests complete this season. And if we go to the leaderboards and over to the conquests for Avarice, I'm 478 in the season. I finished it today. So of the millions of players or the thousands of players that are doing the conquest, I'm number 478 on the leaderboards for doing Avarice on 9/18/2023. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, rate me a like. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you always know when new content comes out. Also, please tell your friends about me so they can come and they can enjoy these videos and enjoy the adventures just as much as you do. Finally, and most importantly of all, please remember this. Diablo 3 is just a game, and games are meant to be fun, and you're supposed to have fun while doing them. So if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Meet me back here in my next video, and we're going to do that Enmity Portal. We're on Torment 16. I think what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go run Act 1 bounties to see if I can't get a Ring of Royal Grandeur for my follower, because then I'll have double Death's Breast, double Rift Keys, and we'll go and we'll just show you what you get in a Torment 16 Enmity Portal, and you can see just how lucrative those portals are. But that's in our next video. I hope you'll join me for our next adventure. But until then, I'm Z, signing off.